Here comes Todd Phillips.
Todd Phillips.
Who
Hello, Todd.
has directed a performance that has received tremendous accolades. Was Joaquin Phoenix the only name that was on your list?
It was. We wrote it when I pitched the movie to Warner's. I said, imagine Joaquin Phoenix, and then I went into the pitch. So yeah, we wrote it for him.
And was it difficult because there's been other famous faces to play that iconic character?
I mean, yeah, it's definitely, you try not to look back, not in a disrespectful way, but just in a way that if you did, it would be paralyzing. Both for him with the other actors, for me with the other movies, you kind of just try to do your own thing.
In one of his acceptance speeches, and I'm going to paraphrase what he said, but in essence, I'm a difficult guy, and that you helped him or guided him. Is that a correct assessment?
No, he's not difficult, but I think that's the job of a director. I think he had, like any actor, this was a tough role to take on, and it sort of consumed him. So maybe he was referring to that, but I mean, that is sort of the job of a director.
And this must be, I don't know if icing on the cake is the appropriate term, but not only the extraordinary box office success, the critical acclaim, and all these awards.
Yeah, it's been crazy, and it's not something we expected, but yeah, it's been vindicating in a lot lot of ways.
Yeah.
Enjoy tonight.
Congratulations.
Thanks so much. Thank you.
Thank you. You too.
We have another award to give out. This is the nominees for
Come on
Best
in.
Foreign Language Film. Take a look.
Best Foreign Language Film. Atlantics. Les Miserables. Pain and Glory. Parasite. Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
Dimitri Vorontsov from Francois Borgel is here. Nice to see you.
Great to see you.
Open this envelope for me and read the winner of Best Foreign Film.
And the winner of the Best Foreign Film
is da-da-da-da-dum.
It's taking you a long time to open that envelope.
Parasite.
Yay! Parasite, and of course, a wonderful, wonderful movie. I'm not quite sure if someone from Parasite. Well, they're I know attending tonight, and the director of Parasite is going to receive what besides the award?
Well, the director is going to receive one of the Francois Borgel watches, which is the sponsor of the Great Choice Awards.
Yes, your name is on the step and repeat.
Yes.
Absolutely beautiful watches. Congratulations. Thanks so much for doing this. Thanks for
I accepted on their behalf.
Who hasn't wanted to
That's
say
the
that?
line. That's the line.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right,
Thank
very
you.
good. Thanks again so much. Thank you. Very good.
Thank
All
you
right.
both.
And we good.
Hi.
Hello,
Hi.
hello.
Hello.
Nice to
Hi.
see you.
Hi, everyone.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
From Parasite. You won for Best Foreign Language Film. We're proud and excited for you. Tell.
Great. Yeah, it's great honor, and it's so happy we already won even before sitting down. So it's great. Yeah.
There are more wins to come. François will give you. Here's the trophy, sir. There you are. For Dimitri, to them. There you go. Congratulations to all of you. We will see you inside. Very good for you.
And this is from the for the sponsors, Francois Borgel. So
It's gifts galore. There we go.
thank you so much.
Okay. Thanks so much.
Thank you,
We'll
guys.
see you inside. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yay.
Very good. Yay.
Thank you.
Thanks again very much. Thank you. All right, from one winner to another, Jennifer Lopez.
My heart beats still. Hi, Jennifer.
Congratulations, the
I'm good.
LA Film Critics last night.
Yes,
had
thank you.
I saw this lovely picture of you holding the envelope. I want to use the word tabletop desperately. This was such a good.
You saw the movie.
Yeah.
You saw the movie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Cirque du Soleil people helped you out?
They did. You know, it was a lot more challenging than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like, oh, I'm learning how to pole dance. It's going to be so much fun. It was so difficult. I have so much respect for everybody who does that for a living. It is crazy, but it was necessary for the character, and I had a great teacher, Johanna, who has worked with Cirque du Soleil, and she showed me the crash course, so we got it in.
Nominee at the Critics' Choice Awards, which indicates 300 critics across the country thought there was something special about what you did. You have extraordinary fan acclaim, I would think, all the time. The fact that the critics have indicated this.
Yes, I mean, it's so special because, I mean, all of us, we all try not to look at our reviews from the critics.
Right.
Like, we don't want to get into
Right,
that.
right.
But when people start sending you them and they're actually good, it's really exciting. It really is exciting. You're like, oh, they like me. That's nice. They like the movie, and all of the different Film Critics Association across the United States who voted for me and who gave me awards. I did a post about it this week because I've just been so touched by it.
When
Really, it means
when
so
I
much.
saw the movie, you've done everything and you're so confident and beautiful, but do you ever get shy?
Oh, yeah.
And do you get like, oh my gosh, I can't.
No, I can't. I mean, that day I was terrified when I was about to do her big performance scene, and I had never, exposed myself that way physically, but also emotionally. It was a real bearing of the soul, and it was nerve-wracking for sure. Felt really vulnerable up there.
Speaking of bearing of the soul, great stint at SNL, and you proudly, I'm 50, damn it. And you tell me, X number of years ago, nobody would have said that. And does it seem to you like a big number or not a big number?
Not really. It just feels to me like this is where I'm in my life. I feel very youthful, very, at my best ever.
Yeah.
I just feel like
Yes.
it keeps getting better,
Yes.
and that's a choice that we make. To be at this point in my career right now, having the best time at this age is like, it blows me away, but it also makes me want to keep just growing and getting better and better and better and see what else happens in the next 10 years. Who knows? We'll see.
Happy Super Bowl.
Oh,
Enjoy
yes,
tonight.
Super Bowl. We
We're gonna
can't
get back
wait.
to rehearsal tomorrow.
It's gonna be good.
Here you go up here.
Hi, Nicole. How are you?
Good. Yes, I'm flying solo tonight, so I feel a little bit lost.
Really? But you've done, well, Keith is almost always with you, but you have done so many of these. It can't be entirely
Do
unfamiliar.
them with him, so.
What are you guys talking about whilst you're doing them? I remember backstage at the Emmys, I thought it was so lovely. He was FaceTiming with your daughters. I remember that very vividly.
Well, he's now with our daughters, so he was in Vegas last night. He's doing, he did 2 shows in Vegas last night. He's doing next weekend as well, so he's taking care of his voice.
You guys are couple goals.
Huh?
You're couple goals. We all see it and go, oh, we love to see that.
Aw.
So many projects to talk to you about. Big Little Lies, Bombshell. Which one do you want to talk about first?
I talk about both of them. I'm so happy to be here and just so happy to be able to make movies and TV shows that I'm passionate about, to be doing the work that I love to do. And I'm in the midst of doing a musical right now.
Musical.
Yesterday, singing and dancing,
So if
which
Keith,
is really fun with Ryan Murphy, so and Meryl Streep and James Corden, so the best of the best.
and if Keith Erzman is your husband and you have all these amazing co-stars, are you comfortable singing?
No, I'm really out of my comfort zone, like completely out of my comfort zone, but that's okay. You're meant to do that as an artist, right?
Have
You're
a
meant to push yourself.
Indeed you are. Have a good time. No, hardly. No, we're here we go. Here we go.
Nicole, great to see you.
We say hello to Awkwafina. There we go.
Good, how are you? Hi.
Hi, good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Jessica saw your movie yesterday.
Saw it last
Oh,
night,
cool.
and it's so touching and lovely, and just I think so many of us have been in that position where
Yeah.
you lose someone important, you
For
lose a
sure.
grandparent. What was that? Were you thinking of your own family when you were filming that?
Yeah, I think it's hard not to. I think, I'm very close with my grandma, so that was a very big force of why I felt very connected to the character. But I think, the cool thing about the movie is there are these universal themes of loss and our relationships with our family that are complicated and, beyond cultures, it's understandable. Yeah.
And your grandmother in your own life was very influential, right?
I was raised by my grandma, yeah, so very influential, yeah.
Lulu was here earlier as well, and she talked about, since it's been completed, the amazing journey of this film, and it must mean so much to you.
It does. I don't think, we ever expected any of this to happen. We wanted to tell a really honest story, and one that I think was very real for all of us involved. So to the fact that it's made it here is incredible.
Comedy Central series getting a lot of really nice attention as well. Maybe you're here next year for that.
I hope so. Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, so we'll be honest with you.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Jennifer Lopez, then Zendaya,
Uh-huh.
and now we're so happy to be speaking with you.
Good.
But we're a little starstruck. Who are you going to go nuts over?
Yeah, who are you excited to see?
Oh man, I mean, I'm just looking right now, and it's there's Nicole Kidman over there, so that's pretty cool.
Oh my gosh,
big
yes.
Nicole Kidman fan. I think it's a constant starstruck. You know, it's a constant. It's like an acid
But
trip.
now they come up to you.
Yeah, sometimes. In those cases, I really don't know what to do. I'm just like, oh God, act natural, you know. But so, it's a really cool thing though. I'm having a good time.
Did you ever imagine this moment in your life? Could you envision it years ago? Like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be this.
This was a bigger dream than I could have ever dreamt. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, I like that phrase. I'm very struck by that phrase. Gosh, have a good time tonight.
Thanks,
so much. Thank
Awkwafina.
you.
Good to see you too.
A bigger dream than she could ever think
I
of.
know.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
We're going to show you around a little bit. Boy, as I'm going to look at my watch again.
Please do.
Oh my gosh, it's almost started. Jessica, it's literally
Anne?
Charlize making way. Anne Hathaway is a presenter tonight.
Yes.
So many star-studded presenters.
Oh,
We remind
Charlize is
you-
on the carpet.
There we go.
Jason Sudeikis.
And Olivia Wilde.
Olivia Wilde.
Come, Charlize, right here. Voila.
How are you?
How are you?
Hi.
Tell you what, the movie's gotten so much critical attention, and not just here in the States, all around the world. You're nodding because you know it's true. And people talk about you leveraging your notoriety to get it done.
I felt so fortunate to have this story land on my lap. And I think the importance was just evident. And there are so many women who this story belongs to, and there's this pressure to want to get it right. It's a really important moment, and you don't want to get it wrong. So it's timely, and you know the subject of sexual harassment is not something that lives in a silo. It affects women from everywhere in the world. So
have circumstances changed? Do you think is it different now from Ronan Farrow, from the New York Times? Do you think things are better?
I do. I mean, I feel like for the first time in my career, we're seeing these small moments of consequences for this kind of behavior, which I think is just validating how real it is, how permanent it is. And I'm so grateful to the women who are brave enough to come forward and share their stories.
Yeah.
And this, I think none of this would exist without them.
I know we were watching you at the Golden Globes last weekend. I think so many people were touched at how touched you were at giving that award to Tom Hanks. I mean, you really were, you had the feels for Tom, as we all do, but what is it about those certain people in your life that you encounter along the way that makes such a difference?
Oh my gosh, it's everything, right? And he in particular, he holds such a dear place in my heart because a lot of my interest in wanting to be a storyteller like this is because of him. He was the first actor whose name I knew. He just had a huge influence on me, and then he just happens to be one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. And so he inspired me on a whole other level. And so on a day like that, you just want to do him justice. And I just wanted him to know how special he is, not only to me, but to all of us.
I tell you, the story you
Felt
told
that.
about that thing you do and the 5 minutes he gave you was just a lovely, lovely story. Enjoy tonight.
Yeah,
Have a good time.
thank
Good
you,
to see you.
Charlie.
Have a good time
Good
tonight.
to see you.
Thanks so much. Thank you. I tell you what do we do?
I mean, we could
Honestly.
just pack up and go home at this
Kristen
point.
Bell is walks in
Bell.
here tonight knowing
Yeah.
she's going to receive an award.
Yeah.
She's the See Here winner. It is so close to the start of the show. Suddenly the carpet will...
What time? So
It is almost 4 o'clock.
Oh my goodness!
Can you believe it? It is,
I know. It flew
We've
by.
done these. It has literally flown
It
by.
literally
We'll see if
flew
we can say
by.
hi to Kristen Bell in
Yeah.
just a second. A big award for her tonight, and I wonder if that is a better feeling to a degree, walking in knowing.
I think, yeah.
And then Ted Danson, of course, presenting that award.
Presenting
to her.
the award.
Here she comes, Kristen. There we go. Hi, how are you?
Hi, Kristen.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Ted Danson making the presentation. This must mean a lot to you.
Oh,
Look at, she holds her heart.
Truly, well, he's one of my best friends. It couldn't mean more to me that he's showing up, and I think the award is also a very cool acknowledgement. I love that the critics acknowledge outstanding women, and I'm slightly shocked that I'm a part of that group, but I'm thrilled to be here.
Really good to have you here. We're all starstruck to a degree. Are there other people, Ted, you know personally? Kind of everybody's here. Are you going to?
Of course, I'm just going to be looky-looing everybody all night.
Really?
Yes,
I know. You can't help it.
It never gets old. Yeah.
But we're doing it over you, so it's So The Good Place, obviously, such a great show. You had such a good time with your cast members, and they said the same thing. It meant so much to them.
And yes, in fact, we've been eagerly texting each other all evening to get to the same table and just hug each other again. Yeah.
It'll be nice.
Have a good
fun
time.
tonight.
Congratulations here. The busy, crowded Critics' Choice carpet. Keegan-Michael Key is giving the introductory remarks to Eddie Murphy and his Lifetime Achievement Award. Taika Waititi is behind him from Jojo Rabbit. Is
yes.
right there. And that's one series of rounds. It gets kind of jammed up as they make their way to photo. We'll talk to Keegan in just a moment.
Here's the thing. You're standing right next to me, and I can barely hear you.
I know.
That's how loud it is in here.
Really,
I have no idea what you're saying.
Heated up in the biggest possible way.
The crowd has gotten very excited.
Yeah, that's because so. And there's Scott Wolf. Jessica, hot priest alert.
Oh boy.
So that is the.
Okay.
We're going to see Andrew from Fleabag as well.
He must enjoy that.
The Taika, look at the sort of the comedic stylings of the Kiwi. Taika definitely posing, and of course the star of Harriet, Cynthia Erivo is there. They're really just pouring in. All of them will be to our platform as they make their way here, but it just gets crowded and busy and exciting. No question about that. That's really good.
See, you've got to have fun with it.
Yeah.
Right? You just got to enjoy the process.
Say everybody to Jessica Holmes. We're so glad you're part of our coverage at KTLA.com and our live stream, Facebook Live, all around the country and all around the world. The Critics' Choice Awards, hosted by Taye Diggs. That will take place starting at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. You'll watch it as it rolls across the country on your CW stations, in all the major cities.